I'm Professor Ritual. Welcome to the retrospective. If you like what you see, feel free to like, subscribe, or share. And maybe a back episode piques your interest. Life near a narcissist often looks like this. Periods of pseudo-normality are followed by periods of drama, and with occasional rage. Today, we will learn what narcissistic rage is. It might get a bit rough, so buckle up. Narcs revolve between two mental states, hot and cold. During the cold phase, they deny facts, devalue others, deflect accountability, and generally discard other people. During the hot phase, they either use their charisma for idealizing and flattering, or they fish reactions in a passive-aggressive manner, or make direct attacks or counterattacks. In both states, they make irrational claims and generally behave outside the norm. This hot-cold model explains the alternating pattern, but what about the rage? Narcissistic rage is about committing serious outbursts, personal attacks, or even violence. Here, narc can act ruthlessly and seemingly without self-control. Rage is a compensation mechanism to a narcissistic injury. In other words, the injury always precedes the rage. Narcissistic injury happens when something shatters narcissists' illusion of their superiority, and they perceive this something as a threat to their self-worth. The trigger can be a very small thing, for example, a friendly remark about their outlook or a justified criticism about their misconduct. Basically, anything a narc perceives as a threat to their self-worth can cause an injury. To understand narc behavior better, remember that their soul life is fundamentally different to a healthy one. Psychology Today writes, a narcissist has buried their true self-expression and replaced it with a highly developed, compensatory, false self. When the self is healthy and functional, it does a good job in keeping the impulses in check. A dysfunctional self is fragile and impulses leak out uncontrolled. In narcissism, soul has lost its structural coherence. In other words, nobody's home. How this happens exactly is a bit of a mystery. Probably due to previous dramatic events, a person has retrofitted an alternate persona over their self. A crazy move, I admit, but completely legal within free will. Narc's true self is being suffocated, and the world begins to revolve around the alternate persona. Their facade, however illusory, is everything they have. Of course they'll protect it. And of course they control the emotional climate in every situation, because a foreign mood would be threatening. Remember, narcs are the most insecure people on the planet. And of course they turn good people into flying monkeys, because it reinforces their central position in the universe. There are big movements acting in the world right now that are more based on their leaders' psychology than on the rightfulness of its cause. To understand this abomination is quite eye-opening. Back to rage. Psychology Today continues. What distinguishes narcissistic rage from normal anger is that it is usually unreasonable, disproportional, and cuttingly aggressive. Talking sense to raging narcissists is futile. They do not know what they are doing. Narcissistic rage is composed of serious outbursts or even violence. It can be triggered by very small things, such as minor criticism. And if you encounter narcs in this ruthless state, please protect yourself accordingly. Ironically, narcissism in all its grittiness proves that not everything is a commodity that can be bought. We all are born with a few superpowers, one of them being self-awareness.